You never quit Minecraft. Even if you stopped playing years ago, you've never truly stopped. Ever wonder why you get 2-week Minecraft phases every once in a while, whether it be on a server or a single player world? Well, that's actually caused by the near perfection of the way Minecraft is made. You see, there's a famous quote often credited to Notch that goes by, "You never quit Minecraft, you simply take long breaks from it." Now, I don't know if that came from Notch, but it's true. Think of the last time you opened Minecraft. Odds are, the last time you did that can span anywhere from a decade ago to just a few minutes ago. Or maybe you're playing Minecraft right as you're watching this video. In that case, look behind you and hold a shield. But no matter when you've last opened the game, you still care about the game, at least a little bit. You might not believe that, but the fact that you clicked on this video is proof of it. But you're right, I only have short time periods of playtime for the game, called 2-week Minecraft phases. Well, Oit and dear viewer, 2-week Minecraft phases are definitely real. I've had countless of my own before, whether it was on a server or a single player world. And even if you know it's there, you can't really escape it unless you brute force it. And in the case of brute force, you just cancel your own enjoyment. If you're unaware of what a 2-week Minecraft phase even is, it's when you haven't played the game in a while, and you feel that urge to. So you hop into a brand new world and do whatever your heart desires. This might include the quote-unquote early game, like punching trees, mining, enslaving villagers, you know, the usual, up until the quote-unquote end game, which of course is beating the Ender Dragon, because we all sarcastically know that slaying the Ender Dragon is the one and only goal of Minecraft. But the problem with playing this way is that what you do is way too routine. So many players have done it in the exact same way that it feels like the right and correct way to play the game, when really any way you're playing is correct if you're having fun, and that's not even the only problem with playing this way. Like when you complete all this stuff in just 2 weeks, like from having nothing to a level 30 enchant table and having a mega base filled with a storage room, bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, backrooms in just 2 weeks is simply too fast for most people. But the fact that it only lasts about 2 weeks before you semi-permanently log off is proof that it's probably not the way you should be playing it, if you want to have long-lasting fun. Same if your phase will last 1 week, or just like 2 days, or even 1 day, in which case your attention span is probably cooked. But even if your phase lasts a little bit longer than 2 weeks, like a month-long Minecraft phase, that's still a little bit problematic because it's clear that you're not pacing yourself the best way you can. Okay, I get it, pacing yourself perfectly is impossible because you can't perfectly predict the future, but you shouldn't speedrun your Minecraft playthrough, unless you're literally a speedrunner, then it makes sense. But if you literally obsess with the game within this very short period of time in order to get your goals done, that's not going to lead to long-lasting fun. In fact, it's going to lead to burnout. Maybe you have a lot of fun in this world, but you pace yourself so quickly that you log out right after you complete your last goal, and never log in again for the time being. Maybe the same thing happens, but instead of logging out right after you complete your last goal, you stay there pacing around, trying to come up with new goals, and face burnout. Burnout is the closest feeling to death that isn't death. Jaden Animations can back me up on that one, but burnout is very real. Not just in a professional setting or in an academic setting, it can happen in any setting, including Minecraft. If you're in your Minecraft world not having fun because you ran out of things to do, then it's okay to take a break. You shouldn't stress yourself out over your own playthrough that you have 100% control over. And don't worry about that break lasting a month, or a decade, or even your entire life. Because no matter what, I'm pretty sure that you'll always come back to Minecraft because of how human psychology works. You see, every time you log into the game, you're presented with quite a few choices, but it boils down to either survival or creative. Most players pick survival, and that's fine, but that's literally just half of what the game has to offer. Minecraft has grown this reputation of being the biggest game in the world, which is true in both literal senses. It has 350 million players, over 200 million of which play the game monthly, and it's literally the biggest game in the world because all worlds generated modern day are 60 million by 60 million block meters big, also known as 7 times the size of the Earth. Like, look at this. The area of the Earth, according to Professor Google, is 510.1 trillion square meters. And using my basic calculations, I calculated via the Google calculator that every modern Minecraft world is 3.6 e plus 15 square meters. And in case you haven't graduated from school yet, that's this number. And if you divide that by the area of the Earth, you'll find out that the average Minecraft world is 7.05743971777 times greater than Earth. And in simpler terms, the average Minecraft world is over 7 times bigger than Earth. That was a long explanation on why Minecraft is massive. Anyway, since it has this reputation of being the biggest game in the world, people treat it that way, saying stuff like Minecraft is just a game, or aren't you a bit too old for Minecraft, which is ironic, or Minecraft is my favorite video game. That last part was for me, but this game isn't entirely a game. It's also an art form, and Vox can vouch. I found a comment a year ago from an unknown person with an unknown amount of likes that said survival is the game, creative is the art, and I completely agree for the most part. Yes, these both are true. Normally people play survival because because they want to play a video game filled with hostile mobs and problems that need solutions. But no matter what, most of the time when people are playing survival, they're still playing a video game. Yes, they're being creative, but that creativity mostly only comes from what they need to progress through the game. Creative mode is almost completely different. As I've said in a previous video, I like playing creative more than survival because I simply find more long-term enjoyment in it. In creative mode, all the drawbacks of survival mode are kind of completely deleted. You no longer have a health bar or a hunger bar. You don't have to worry about creepers destroying your builds. You can fly in creative mode, and not even with an elytra. Flying in creative mode is super easy to control, barely an inconvenience compared to anything with survival. And in creative mode, you don't create stuff because you need to. You create stuff because you want to, which is tight. In survival, you've probably built a food farm that's disguised as something that's not an eyesore. In survival, you kind of only build things in the early game, aka the 2-week phase, that are mostly beneficial to your progression. But in creative mode, you have no reason to do anything except creativity, fun, desire, and passion. In my opinion, those are the 4 main reasons why people even play creative mode. They want to be creative in a safe space. They find it fun, they desire to do things in it, and they're passionate towards what they build. You would end up building skyscrapers in creative, giant floating houses in creative, underwater domes in creative mode. And since none of those things really bring a primary use in survival, you likely won't build them in the early game. This proves why survival is the game and creative is the art form. In survival, you have so many drawbacks that yeah, you can unleash your unhinged creativity in survival, but for me, and I think a lot of other people, it's the thrill of survival, and specifically hardcore, that gives motivation to play it. And also because it's kind of a relaxing game. On the other hand, creative is kind of the exact opposite. No drawbacks, just you, your mind, and some building blocks to either build with or do something else that you also enjoy. And yeah, I get it that a lot of players unleash their full creativity in survival too, but it mostly happens in creative mode because you're literally fully unhinged there. Plus, every time you do play Minecraft again after you leave it for a while, you'll have to update the game, whether it's a major update or just a game drop. Mojang releases these updates fairly commonly, and every time they do, you go back to the game. You'll see stuff that you didn't see before, and the most likely outcome is that you experience these things for yourself for the first time. I know that millions of players would give anything for that experience. Imagine experiencing the trial chambers for the first time again, or the warden, or even just the nether. Oh yeah, and if you're an old player who doesn't know what a trial chamber or a warden is, trust me, they're thrilling things to come across. Just go explore caves and you'll probably find some soon enough. Plus, even if Mojang under-delivered, or you simply don't like the new updates, mods still exist. You can go to a mod website like CurseForge or Modrinth and literally download any mod, whether it's for performance like Sodium, or it's game-changing like RLcraft. Point is that you can find literally everything imaginably new to experience through mods. And if you're on Bedrock, add-ons exist too. Sure, some of them might be locked behind a paywall, but they still exist. I'm not encouraging you to buy them though. Microsoft definitely doesn't deserve any more of your money. Plus, even if you think you'll never come back to Minecraft, there's still totally new things to experience that I guarantee you've never experienced before. Whether it be new servers like truerandomkit.minehunt.gg, new updates, or even a new playstyle. Plus, I know that you care about the game at least a little, because you clicked on this video, and that says a lot. What it doesn't say though is Donald Trump, GTA 6, Elon Musk, and Disney. Thanks for watching this UIT Minecraft video. Jesus is King, and until next time, undefeatable army.